Welcome to Outlaw Edge. So the problem that we have today is I got this like
3 years ago.
3 years ago, and it's a flanger. And this is a Astro Pneumatic. It's from Harbor Freight. No, we got this from
I don't remember where we got it. We got it at a parts store.
It was a parts store. It was like O'Reilly's or something like that. I don't remember. But I've been wanting to use it, and when Spud and I were using it, this thing exploded in our face.
And that's how long ago it broke. The first time we ever used it.
Yeah, that was 3 years ago. And we took it out of the box, and there was a little note in there that said make sure you put oil in it, which I always do with all my air tools. I always use air tool oil. And you know, I've had this for years. I just keep refilling it with air tool oil. But what happened is we took this screw out right here, and it was an Allen set screw. We took that Allen set screw out of there and put a little bit of oil. I put like 4 drops of oil in it, put the Allen set screw back in there, and it just kind of felt funny. And you couldn't tighten it up because it would like spin or whatever. And I think what happened is they stripped it out from the factory, and in the box when I took it out, that's where the problem happened. And I plugged it into air, and we went to use it. I hit it twice. It went like that, and
we thought it was going to work great.
It was working right here, and the because this is a flanger here, a metal flanger, so you can flange your sheet metal and then put another piece of sheet metal on it and weld it. And then this is a hole punch, and they're the perfect size for spot welds. So I was all excited about getting it. And I spent like $50 on this damn thing. Still to this day, I haven't been able to use it, which is kind of pisses me off, And we tried to take it back to the store, tried to find the receipt, couldn't find the receipt. We thought it was CarQuest, we were wrong. We thought it was O'Reilly's and all this crap. Never did figure out where it went to, so I said, well, piss on it. I thought it got thrown away in the scrap metal pile. Well, typical me, it got piled in
my toolbox.
It was in Heidi's toolbox.
Where all the broken things go to die.
And so I just kind of put it in storage, and one of these rainy day things, I'll fix it, or try to fix it. And so this morning, it's been bugging me since yesterday when I found it, because I was moving some stuff around and I saw this sitting in her toolbox. I said, I'm gonna try to fix it today. So I tapped this out. I'll kind of show you what I did here, because like I said, the first one blew out across the shop and it about killed me and Spud when we were in here working. So what I did is I took I rethreaded this so that it's 1/4 inch, 20 or whatever it is threads. And I took like a pan style screw, and I just spun it, stuck it in the end of a drill, spun it on the grinder, and turned it into a screw, with a flat style head. Mm-hmm. And then that way I could screw it in here and oil it now, and it works great. And the thing is now I could tighten this thing up real tight. And this is aluminum, you don't want to go too tight, but I could tighten it a lot tighter than what it was before with that
Lily's eating something. Lily, what are you eating?
So now I can tighten it up in the aluminum and not strip it out, and it's really, really tight now.
It's snug.
And it's not like that Allen set screw that blew up in our face, because the set screw, we heard it bounce off the wall, and
Never did find
boom,
it.
It made this loud noise, and the thing just quit working. And so I said, okay, I'm gonna tear this thing apart and see what the hell is going on with it. Well, I took this piece and I pulled it out of there, and this wouldn't go back and forth. It was like binding up. And there was a bunch of nicks and stuff from the factory when this piece is metal here, and it's like anodized or coated or whatever, and then this piece is plastic. And what had happened is there was a bunch of nicks and stuff, like almost like a piston in a cylinder. It had a bunch of scars and stuff in here. So I cleaned this all up real nice, and got all the grit out of there. And then what I'm doing right now, I don't have a lathe here at this shop. I can go out to the other shop, but just don't feel like it. What's up, dummy?
He's not talking to me. He's talking to our pretty girl. Hi, Lily.
Spider.
She loves me. She will never bite me.
And then what I'm doing is I'm going to turn my drill press on, and I'm slowly...
Where's your safety glasses?
They're on my head. Oh, no, these are my reading glasses. Where's safety glasses? Don't be a dumbass. You guys are waiting for that. Oh my gosh.
Did somebody just knock on the door? Is that snow falling down?
Yeah, somebody knocked on the door. Go ahead and answer that. Go ahead and shut that off for now. Anyways, so before we were so rudely interrupted, so I have, I'm not even sure what grit this is. It's like 180 or something. And then I have some 600 grit wet dry paper. And I have a little polishing pad 3M Chingadera
Straight out of the kitchen.
Yes. Before I could feel like these notches are like scrapes on this thing, so I don't feel them now. But I was telling Heidi I could run out to the other shop and use the lathe, but I'm like, it's just as fast to do this here because this is plastic. It's not going to take much, but make it work. Just doing that, I can feel it really pull shit up right there. So
Super.
I gotta watch it. I want to make sure that clearance or tolerances or whatever aren't too loosey goosey in there now. So see, before I couldn't get this to even slide up and down.
Kind of like that.
No, I mean it was locked in there.
Oh, wow.
It wouldn't come out at all. I had to take it out, pry it out with a freaking pair of these pliers. So it's still.
And then you put the O-ring on it?
Bad, yeah.
Yeah, try
and
to.
then the O-ring will,
Do the thing?
Yeah, the O-ring will do that thing.
Do what O-rings do. Get hammers. What are you playing with there? That's some goopy goo.
Just grist. Red grist. It's just a red grease that. What the heck, dumbass?
Oh, that's it.
I'm using air tool oil because this is an air tool, you know.
So we'll be wearing safety glasses when we start that thing the first time, right?
Yeah, you should have heard this thing when I took it apart earlier.
Yeah, Lily.
The only way I could get this out is I unscrewed it, and I was thinking, well, how the hell could I? Because I couldn't pry it out of there. So I just stuck the air hose here and hit the thing, and bam! It on the table like this, and it came down. My dog took off running across the
It was loud. I had headphones on, and I could hear it.
Ow.
What is this? Oh, the blaster. Don't hit yourself in the face with that.
Wouldn't be the first time.
I don't want to know that stuff. So, why do you keep just seeing if it's gonna work? What's the dealio there?
Yeah, I want to see how tight it is in this shaft. How, you know, if it's loose or tight or what it's doing, or if it's straight.
But you want it just the perfect amount of tightness because you don't want air going around it because then it's just worthless, right?
Yep.
Worth.
I mean, we could try it and see what it does.
I wonder how far away I can get and still film.
Oh, hide.
Yeah, a little bit. Maybe I'll just like hold this above me and duck underneath the welding table.
Just tape it to the table and walk away. Got one of those tripads.
Tripads?
Damn, come on, bitch.
Yes.
Not you. The other bitch. Let me get my scrap whisperer.
Look at that. Oh, pretty.
My scrap whisperer.
So what are you actually doing right there?
I put these in there so that it doesn't, this is aluminum, it's soft. So
Yeah.
if you put them in the vise without these pads, jaw pads, it'll put big dents and
Gouges.
scratches and whatever in the tool. And these are the ones that the Scrap Whisperer made for me.
And the Scrap Whisperer's channel is?
Matt Stewart, the Scrap Whisperer.
Is that what he has on his channel now?
Yeah,
that's
his new
awesome.
name.
I love it.
He's like the cool guy in Arizona.
He says my favorite new word. Fabricable. I freaking love that. Oh great, I don't have any. Make sure you make that go away from me.
Why is it not doing anything?
I don't know, not my job. Maybe you broke it. Do I get hazard pay?
You get shut the hell up, Dave.
Oh my god. You have to go near to the homestead with me. And you're saying stuff like that? Sorry, my arm got tight with this.
So I'm starting to come up with a conclusion that this thing's a royal pile of crap.
Well, I'm glad we tried to fix it. But so what was going on there? It was just...
That piston's still too tight in there. It won't move. So the air's purging. It's like, psh, psh, hitting it.
Yeah.
But what's going on is it's not moving these jaws back and forth.
Could that be because it's too loose, or is it because it's too tight?
No, too tight. It's
So
not
it's-
letting it go.
Okay.
So, back to the drawing board. I'm gonna put this bitch back on the drill pit press. See, it's just too tight in there. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Now you gotta clean it all up again.
damn.
Let's go for it one more time.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a lot down off of this now.
I think I'm buying you a new t-shirt.
Huh?
Your Sunday, your holy shirt. It is Sunday after all.
Yeah. It's Sunday and that's weight reduction is what that's for.
Oh, to help with your aerodynamics.
I go so fast that I need weight reduction so I can stay at speed.
Oh my gosh, it's like taking out the interior of
So
a
I
car.
took out the grooves on this damn thing, on this piston.
Were the grooves supposed to be there?
No, they were like scars,
Oh,
like
okay.
scrape. Because it had like these chips of metal and crap inside there, and I cleaned all that out of there this morning. Which
Okay.
I'm assuming that was something that they did from the factory, like a screw up,
Oh, okay.
Oh, I got something for Wayne Reynolds too. I forgot.
Oh dear Lord.
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh my gosh.
I had to throw that in there just so he didn't forget about me.
Once again, not made for children. I'm gonna
This
just
is a rated X channel. Is that what
What?
you said? X channel.
R.
Rated R.
R.
Triple
We're
X
not at X. We could be an X, you keep that crap up.
channel.
But,
To be single again would be so nice.
Wait, look, I give him a thumbs up. Ooh, big guns. Going for the big guns.
So we're gonna do one of two things. We're either gonna file too much off and we're gonna wreck it, or we're gonna put it back together and it's gonna go in the scrap metal pile.
Is it possible to wreck something that's already broken?
It's kind of that's like one of them Zen riddles.
It is. Confucius say.
I don't even know Confucius.
Is that where confusing comes from?
What?
Confusing. Is that where confusing comes from? Is Confucius? Maybe somebody smarter than me can figure that out. So are you doing both of them or just the bottom one, or what's the dealio
No, I'm
there?
doing both. If you want to come up here, I'm doing both these these ridges, and then the groove I haven't done yet. Because
Well, yeah.
it has to have so much sticking out for this
Yeah.
O-ring, you know, so that the O-ring is going up and down.
And you're taking off just the most minute amount, you know?
Yeah.
So-
But it's still being a bitch because it won't, you know, it won't let this piston go up and down inside here. And this,
Do you think they put the wrong size O-ring on it?
no, that would never happen.
What happened there?
Glasses are fogging up. Ah! God. That hurt. Damn, that thing's sharp.
That edge?
See, that's still.
Well, it's going in easier than it was.
Duh. Not really.
Yes, it is.
We're gonna go a little bit more. It's not too bad, I guess, but I'm gonna end up with a blood blister. Watch.
You're gonna end up with a bloody nose. And not for me, for once.
The stuff I do for a $25 tool. Not you, the tool right here.
Who are you talking to? I'm not a tool. Jerk face.
Yeah, I don't know.
Try it again.
I think I'm gonna pull out another arsenal of tricks right now.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Dear Lord. So, you don't want to try it again with the file?
It's not taking enough off. Not with the file and
okay.
sampler. So.
Oh, dear Lord. I've seen his arsenal of tricks before and different types of things, so sometimes I know what I'm up in for, and other times...
That's kind of like my version of hold my beer, you know?
Mm-hmm. For the...
See, there's still a little freaking notch in there. I wonder if there's something scarred up in here, you know?
Could you do the thing where you put like a wire brush or...
Hone
yeah,
it?
with...
I could, but my hone's not here.
I'm on your hone. No, I was meaning with like steel wool. Oh dear Lord, big gun. Y'all can't see this, but I am so shaking my head right now.
So,
You're not gonna
the
polish it?
O-ring, I might have to take it back apart. I'm not
Okay.
sure yet. Oh.
Well, that's where people get frustrated though and stop wearing safety glasses, and that's when they get an injury.
Yeah.
Says somebody sitting back here trying to hide because she doesn't have any guiding safety glasses on. I'm using his phone as a shield.
See, I'm wondering if that damn,
So that steel wool trick won't work?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
You put the steel wool on a drill bit or whatever?
Not for this, no.
Okay.
So it's acting like the O-ring is too tight. See, it's sticking out so far
Yeah,
here.
grab a new O-ring. We have a million of them.
So maybe I'm gonna have to do that and put a thinner O-ring on here. And then, because this needs to be where the pressure can push that piston up and down, and the spring has to be released. Yeah, the spring's okay. I mean, it's got nice spring and everything to it. It's pulling back, and it's, you know, when you push on it, it pushes it back towards you.
It's a springy spring.
And there's nothing really in here.
It's a rather
That's-
simple tool, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's really simple, you know, to be honest.
Does that move freely when it's not got air, or do you have to have air to make it function at all?
Well, the thing is like if you took this piston out and it was just, and the spring and everything, it just pops this thing forward like nothing. You know,
Okay,
when
so
you're
it does
just using
move
this.
easily.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you got the air leaking past it when you don't have the O-ring and stuff in there. So, so this is moving freely, but I don't know. It was.
Let's just get a vat of WD-40 and dump everything in there. And then you don't think that's funny? Come on, come on.
It was freaking hilarious.
I know. I'm a freaking barrel of laughs.
Oh.
In my super awesome cabinet that Kevin helped me find. Taco, I mean. Taco. Alright. Back to the drawing board. Oh my gosh. You guys hear the way he talks to me?
Huh?
Nothing. I was just saying, do you hear the way he talks to me?
Like Sunset Bay Bonnie says,
Grumpy
Bear.
I always you call him Grumpy Wolf.
She calls me Grumpy Wolf. What did I hear just talking?
Thinking that might be a men's mental health thing, babe.
Oh. Sorry.
It's alright, I got the
You
tape.
weren't supposed to catch it on camera. Sorry.
It's
That's
all.
kind of embarrassing, actually.
Well, it is what it is. Oh, look at them. O-rings everywhere.
But anyways, what I was saying is, Sunset Bay Bonnie calls me
Grumpy Bear.
Grumpy Bear, and it's funny because Chase, Heidi's son, my stepson, when he's pissed off, he has autism, so he calls people Grunchy Wolf. And then Heidi started calling me Grunchy Wolf, and it just kind of stuck. So.
And we don't know why it's Grouchy because
Grouchy Wolf, yeah.
he reads so well, and he knows. You know, it's just really strange that he says Grouchy instead of Grouchy. But whatever. He's got some interesting stuff. Like when he has to go to the bathroom, he'll sit in the back seat and be like, "Excuse me, excuse me," and you might want to find a toilet if he's excusing me. Excuse me. That looks even bigger.
Holy crap! I'm like shaking.
You are shaking. Is that your? That's your right hand, right? Is that the hand?
Yeah.
The shaky shake hand.
Shaky shake.
Now it's all wrecked.
Oh, this thing's.
I'm super glad we're fixing this 25-cent tool, or whatever it is.
That's the thing, is the labor on this. We
Oh my
probably
gosh, I totally cut like half your head off. I was looking at you. Sorry, guys.
Probably got $300 in labor in this thing right now.
That's a little big. Okay, so with O-rings, I hope you guys know that I don't just ask these questions when I'm filming. I literally ask the same.
She's retarded.
I am not. I ask the same questions while I'm filming as I would ask if I wasn't filming.
Trust me, when you're in here trying to work all day, hey babe, hey babe, hey babe, hey babe, and I'm like, what?
Do air tools have to have a special type of O-ring? So, because like sometimes O-rings are made out of like a clear plastic and not black or whatever.
Because sometimes like the reason you're asking is because like sometimes you have your O-rings for AC, you have O-rings for fuel.
Yeah. Is it the single O-ring we do not have?
Probably.
So this one was too big. Try that one and stretch it because it needs to be smaller anyways.
Yes, dear. That's what I think we're gonna have to do. This the closest one we have. So
Do it.
it's not too bad. I mean,
Don't you love it when I'm right?
Shut up. Just shut up. She's never been right before. Just for the record.
Can I show what I've been right on before?
No. What?
I can stop at the back of the car because I didn't want the back of the car the way the back of the car is.
You're such a pain in the ass.
I know. I love you too. What's the verdict? Is there a verdict?
Man, oh man.
I don't know, huh? Ew, that seems like it's harder than the other one.
Yeah.
Put the,
I don't know what to do.
so the other O-ring comes out a little easier. Do you think it's could it roll in there at all? Probably not. It's a little bit too tight. Yeah.
No, it's got too big of a groove in here.
Okay.
So I think, honestly, what this would be, instead of having a round O-ring, it would probably work better with a flat O-ring, so that that flat side is hitting on this wall, you know? But I do not have any of those. So, don't know what to do.
Yeah, and you like couldn't get a smaller one.
Yeah, because see, this one sticks out so far.
Mm-hmm. Because I was thinking if we could go another size down, it would stretch it out that much more, but would it compromise it enough that it wouldn't work? Now that's the original O-ring, right?
Yeah, that's the original that I had in there.
It definitely is better than a new
Oh,
one.
we forgot the speakers and stuff today, damn it. And you told me you were
Oh,
gonna remind me to
for
remind
my
you to remind me to
truck.
remind you to bring that. No.
Oh, you mean the YouTube stuff? Yeah, we should probably go grab that. I thought you meant putting new speakers in my truck.
No.
Because my poor old girl, her stereo doesn't work no more.
Yeah, this thing is like,
Is our...
I wonder how this thing would work with no O-ring in there. Because if I can get it to move back and forth where this piston moves back and forth, then all I gotta do is get a smaller O-ring. That's the problem. But it's just, man, it like locks up in there bad. It's worth a try.
Oh, just to see if you can make it move.
I don't remember where the hell we bought this damn thing either.
Babe, it's been 3 years we've been trying to figure this out. Since the date, that's too loose. Just my 15 cents worth.
It's either gonna work or it's gonna explode everywhere.
Oh, dear Lord. You guys don't even know how many times a day I do what I'm doing right now. Sometimes even the dog just comes up front with me. And he's like a safety freak, so most of the stuff he does isn't gonna kill him. But
Just maim.
just some maiming. And not the kind that's funny on like Facebook. Memes. See how I did that?
No.
That was freaking hilarious. I think everybody's gonna think I'm a super funny jokester.
You're a super pain in the ass.
Love you too, Ground Wolf. This goes past it?
Yeah, right past it, yeah.
Told you. Alright. We're gonna look, friends.
Yeah, so I think we're either gonna have to order some O-rings that are
So we
flat
need
side.
this size,
Yep.
flat. What is that size?
I don't know.
Figure it
Quit shaking
out.
the camera all over the place.
I'm not shaking it. They're going for a nice ride with me. This one wouldn't work though, right?
I hate this tool. What? Well, no, but see how this is like a seal style, it's flat on one side? That's what we need, is flat, like that. So,
Well, we don't have any of those, huh?
nope.
Well, poopy. There are some in here, but they're all too small.
Yep.
So this is what you don't see. Like, this is when he shuts the camera off. And I just sit here with the camera
Yeah, we're just gonna bore you guys, and she's just gonna
Bore
film
you
me
to-
for 12 hours.
bore you to tears. Well, don't cry, because it's super fun.
So, I know we don't have anything that size, so, but I mean, ooh,
Try that.
that might work.
Try that. Try that.
Hold
Try that.
on. Hold on. Come on. Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be bad to the ass. Come on, make it work.
You gotta stick your tongue out.
Okay, that's all the way inside of it.
That didn't work.
So I have like hair elastics up front.
No.
Okay. I'll take the cloth part off of them because they're square on the inside.
I can't believe you just, no. Just shut up.
Well, I'm going to tell us how big they are.
Well, I gotta go out to the other shop and see if I can find some of those. I got some square O-rings out there, so
Okay.
that's probably what I'll do. Anyways,
I won't take
there
that
might be a
there.
part 2 on this video. I'm not sure if I'm even gonna load this. That way you guys don't have to hear her the whole time. Because everybody hates you.
That is true. Especially thumbs down guy. All right.
Anyways, we might do a part 2. We might do a part 3. This might be a part 17. I don't know. But
For
I'm gonna
a-
make the damn thing work.
For a $20 tool.
So this $20 tool is gonna cost me about 10 grand with labor. Watch. By the time I'm done, I'll make
Perfect.
something work. I don't know. I just got to figure it out. Anyways, you guys have a good night. Later. You guys. So, I have to give her credit for this, or I'll never hear the end of it.
Right?
So she finds the next size over and she stretches it, and we got it to pop over this, and it's just low enough where it's barely sticking out. So I don't know. It might not work, but it might work. And she's like, "Do I get credit for that?" And like I said, if I don't say nothing, I'll never hear the end of it.
Put it in the thing. Oh, you took the thing out of the thing.
No, I gotta roll it all the way around. That way it'll settle it in the groove. It'll make it worse, like a lot flatter than what it is right now.
Really?
Yep. See, now it's way better. Look at that. So, is it gonna work, or am I going out to the other shop?
It's gonna work.
We're trying so hard just to make it work here without going to the other shop. So.
Yeah, it takes all of 2 minutes to go to the other shop.
Ooh.
Okay. What was that ooh? It almost sounded cow-like, so I want to know what that ooh was about.
That's not too bad. It's not too bad at all, actually.
I still think you should have used steel wool on the inside of that.
So before, I couldn't move this at all. Yeah, it's way better.
Winner.
Maybe. Let's try it.
I can't cross. Did you know I can't cross my fingers?
You can't cross your fingers.
No, I can't.
Why can you not cross your fingers?
Because they're little fat fingers. I don't know.
You can't cross your fingers because the dog ate them off?
Well, the one the dog ate off. But no, I couldn't cross my fingers before the dog ate the finger. I can, if I use an, I mean, like I can
Who
cross.
cannot cross your fingers?
I have to use like something to help me. Oh God, I did
You're like
it.
a mutant or
I
something.
am. Well, I have little short hands, little short fat hands. Like sausage fingers. Okay. Put your
So
safety
now that
glasses
I'm taking
on.
a bath in PB Blaster,
Safety glasses.
huh?
Don't be a dumbass.
Yeah. I got you seeing it on. Come on.
Is it gonna work?
I don't know.
Am I right or am I right? I am not right. Can you just be like purging all the crap out of it maybe? Is that gonna help? Okay, another stupid question. Could the flaw be in the trigger?
Well, I mean, it acts like it's moving back and forth, but I mean, this was working, but what I'll do is I'll tear this all this crap apart and see what it does, see if it's, maybe it's something in there, I don't know. Because, I mean, it feels like it's, you know, going back and forth. The piston's moving back and forth, so I don't know, I don't get it. So, you can shut that camera off and I'll try to tear this apart and see if we can figure this crap out.
Coming up, part 75.
Go ahead and film it, I'll just...
Okay, we're on.
All right, so this is what I think I figured out, but I don't know if that's the problem. So in here, right there, there's a hole, and there's the hole here, and this is the screw that I had to make for this a long time ago, and I think this was a little bit too long. I just put it on the grinder and ground it down a little bit. I think, not sure, but it might have been hitting on this, and it was jamming this shaft up.
Show where that scoring is.
Yeah, there's a little bit of scoring right there on the shaft. I'm not sure if you can pick that up. But I'm hoping that that would have been just a dumb mistake that I made when I made this screw, because before it had a Allen set screw in here, and the set screw threads were all stripped out, and I rethreaded this from metric to standard to 1/4 inch and made this screw for this.
In the rethreading, could you have made a divot or like a little thing in there too?
No, I don't think it would have. No, because I mean, it would have been something that would have been rubbing on that.
Okay.
And just a little while ago, when I had this screw in there, it was sticking out enough where I could see it. You know.
Mm-hmm. Can you see it now?
No, it's good now. So hopefully that worked. Someone tried to smash my fingers again and do this again. So.
Oh, that was interesting.
Yes, it was.
I'll just stay over here. Can't reach it. There we go.
Be smart about this time. Do it this way. Ah.
That was smart. Let me just say that the last time it wasn't so pretty.
So we had to like delete that video so I could pull all the cussing off of it.
And a little bit of CCR. Because we got kind of excited that we were figuring something else out. All for a $20 tool.
Man, that thing is
Still really stiff.
hard to push, yeah.
But doesn't that make sense though? It's not supposed to be easy.
Yeah, but it should go back and forth pretty easy.
So it got an O-ring we need to replace? Ah! Sorry.
So I'm gonna put this back in there. And then this dude, this is loose, so.
Okay. And that's the end of the...
Yeah. And this screws on here. You know, one thing though is I know how to tear one of these apart and put it back together a million times, so.
Everybody gets a skill.
And that's one of the things why we did this video, because I was getting ready to do this and Heidi's like, we should film this, and I'm like, all right, whatever. But the thing is, you know, a lot of times when you're out in the middle of nowhere and this is all you have, you make do with what you got.
When you find the tool you've been looking for 3 years in a toolbox.
You know? And then the thing is, you know, you could take something that's junk and fix it. I mean, that makes you money. And you only spend $10,000 in labor trying to fix it.
But it is Sunday afternoon.
And we're just goofing off. So, I mean, honestly, if this thing doesn't work, I'll throw it in my scrap metal pile or I'll put it in the bottom drawer of the toolbox.
Maybe we'll make a lamp out of it.
Make it like a toilet paper roll holder or something.
Yeah. You know, mantiques. Anyways, but yeah, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's not a big deal. But I thought, what the heck? Why not try it? Film it. If it fails, it fails. And if it works, it's good YouTube. What are we seeing over there?
Yeah, it's still not working.
Nothing.
So look at it. See, it's making noise, but what's
Where
happening
is
is
the air coming out at?
That's the release right here. There's a release for it. The air has to go somewhere, or it just locks. It locks up.
Okay. So it is coming out at the release. It's not coming out any place that's weak. Oh, it might be my child. Let me go check.
So this piece of crap, Astro Pneumatic or whatever it is,
Really?
Astro Pneumatic. I'm not too happy with it right now. I don't know. I've done everything I can do. Pulled the head apart, lubed it, made sure everything worked, and there's shims in there for the hole punch. Re-shimmed it, took the shims all out, tried to get it to move. Nothing wants to move. It's stuck solid, so I'm gonna try to get a flat O-ring for it if I can. Don't have any here. I'll try to get it another day, but right now I'm not gonna keep spending time on it. I've already spent, it's like 3 o'clock and I've already spent half the day doing that. So, this is what I'm down to. Take yourself a pair of vice grips.
This has never failed us.
And this is a tool that won't fail you because it's not gonna fall apart. You don't need to put oil in it. You don't need to feed it, nothing. Anyways. You're gonna fall on your ass.
I know, Lily's bed's in the way. It's like family day in the shop right now. Got Aspen in here. Hi, Aspie.
And so what I did is I took a piece of
Stuff.
I had a chunk of steel like this, and I cut it in half, and then I cut it, you know, I quartered it or whatever you want to call it. And what I did is, you can see what I did here is I notched it, I cut it all the way through here, and then I put it on a grinder here, and I put it on a grinder there, so it's got that little kick up right there. I'm not sure if you can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can see it really good.
And then you can see how they close. And then you tighten
So
up your
he's-
vice grips.
Yep, he's closing the vice grips all the way each time.
And then what I do is you keep it on that line, that center line right here, when you're flanging something. And these will never fail you. And you could do these as fast as you want to. And I'm gonna just do it slow so you can see what I'm doing. Crimp it,
keep moving.
Well, I'll do it so like this.
Your hands, there we go.
Lift it up, crimp it, lift it up, crimp it, move it over.
I'm trying to show that angle there, and it's really hard to do. There, I don't know if you can see it there. Yeah, I can see it now.
And then I'll show you what I'm talking about. And then when you have a piece of metal that you want to weld together,
You don't have to
this is
butt
completely
weld it.
flush. It's not butt welded, because butt welded is like this. That's together like this with no flange. And this is a flanged weld. And the nice part is when you do a flange like this, you can drill a hole through here and cleco it. But this tool, you know, does the same thing as that tool right here.
It just takes. We bought that one because we thought we could get it done a lot faster.
And obviously, that right there is faster. So, all you YouTubians out there, if you know of a good brand flanger that I could pick up to use in the shop, let me know. I don't want a piece of crap.
But we don't want to spend stupid money on it
Yeah,
either.
and you know, I'm a cheapskate. I don't want to go and spend $300-400 on one. So,
But that might be what we have to do to get one that can work.
Yeah.
And it's not like we beat that up. We took it out of the box,
yeah,
pulled the
that's
trigger twice, and it exploded.
and that's the thing is, that's why I'm kind of pissed off about it, and I'm doing a crappy review on the thing. I want to know why it broke. There's no reason for it to broke. It was defective. I took it out of the box. I put a little tiny bit, 4 drops of oil in it, put the cap back on it, put my air fitting on it, plugged it into an air hose, hit it twice. I was like, sweet, it was working good. Stuck it on a piece of metal, and Spud and I were standing there talking. When I crimped the metal down, hit the trigger, the freaking thing blew apart all over the place. And I mean, it covered the car with oil and everything. There was like that cloud of oil that comes out. It was all over the
That's
place.
right. It went on the primer.
On fresh primer on a car. I was pissed, you know. But anyways, enough rambling on. This thing kicked my ass.
This works. That did not. Did not work. Worked.
But anyways, it always comes back to simplicity. Old school ways right here. That worked. Appreciate you guys watching. Please hit the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up or give us a thumbs down. I don't care. Appreciate you guys supporting the channel and everything. Go check out our other channel, NZ Mopar, Glenn Ridd on YouTube. Later.